Well, hello folks, my name's Ian and, well, welcome to my channel. We'll go in the shed in a minute. Got us a bit of a surprise for you all. What am I doing? Well, I haven't been uploading because I've been busy in the garden, and this is one little job. I thought, well, I'll just share. Another reason is I've acquired another old iPhone, which is a upgrade to the one I've been using. That iPhone 7 I ditched, too many problems with it, so I'm trying this out. It's another excuse just to film something. So we've got the tables all out, and the reason for that is, well, beside the fact that I stored things behind there, I also shove things up there, and about time some stuff come out. Some of it long-term project, like this guttering fixings. There's a gutter in there, because once I've re-roofed the shed, I'm going to put some guttering on. And that's the reason for the hole there, because many years ago when I first moved in here, we've got a very high water table here, literally a spade's depth. You go down 1 foot, you hit water. So many years ago, when it was a lawn, etc., I put like drainage in. And I do know, I used it the other day when I jet washed all these flags, there's drainage under there. So my idea is, the way I've dug this out, is the downspout can go down slightly underground, running a French drain or even some more plastic into that drainage. Right, so what am I up to actually with the table saw? Well, behind the shed was this large mirror. I've tried to sell it, nobody was interested. So I thought, well, I've seen these ideas on gardening programs, and I've got this big old horrible pebble dash concrete garage. So I thought, well, if I put that there, it winds the garden and gets me an excuse to get it out from behind the shed. So I need to figure a way of securing it. I could make some brackets up. I could even like drill holes through the glass. I have a glass hole tile drill bit somewhere. It was a bit much to effort for me, so I'm just going to make a piece of wood here. This is the one I've measured up. No, piece of wood. Secure it to the wall, but I'm going to put a rebate in from that side so it just slides over and secures it. And a piece going across, which I can put some net into, because I've got my mile-a-minute clematis growing, and in a week or so that is going to be dry. Right. Although it's beautiful blue sky over there, it's horrible black skies over there, and I do feel it's going to rain, so I'm just going to crack on, and we'll see you in a little bit. As you can see, I've run a line down there. I've done some measuring 17 times, so I'm just going to run it through the saw now. Done the measurements right, that piece should come off, leaving me with a rebate. This saw connected to a vacuum cleaner, the power is also supplied to the vacuum cleaner. So when you switch this on, it switches the saw on. Don't be noisy. You've got your headphones on. Turn your ears off. Near enough. Get myself one of those sharp and pointed bits of metal that woodworkers use. Chisels, I think they're called. And just to show you people I'm not an ignoramus, I've even got a wooden hammer, a mallet. Not three bad, not three bad. I'll clear that up. Well, I'm no stumpy nubs, so they'll do as a bit of gardening furniture. So, just giving it a little bit of thought, and although it's pretty well flaunched and sealed and I don't have any ingress of water, water is going to get trapped behind that glass. So I want to lift the glass up just a touch. Whatever I put there, I don't want it to rot. So I'm thinking I get some pieces of hardwood, put that under. Some bits, slivers of brick or even slate. I have some slate knocking around. Yeah, some slate. And then I thought, hang on. And for long-term storage under the shed, I have some rolls of lead. So I pull the lead out and I cut some strips off, and I'm going to double these up and shim up that glass with some lead. Because I knew that lead had come in handy someday. Well, it's alright having tubs and tubs of screws. But then when you want 4 of the same sort, you've got to spend ages searching through. You see what I mean? Too big. That'll go all the way through the garage wall. Right, onwards and upwards. And yeah, well, we've got the vertical post up. Things aren't going quite to plan. It was like, right to that end, screw it to the wall, rebait it, job's a good one. And what I did, I put it on, I put a pencil mark on there, and I took it to the table saw, and sawed it off. There must have been 2 pencil marks, and I chose the shorter one. So my piece of wood's a bit short. So we've had a change of plan. What we've decided to do now, to make things a little bit more fluid, you know, it's a bit of gardening furniture. I want to put a shorter piece on, like that. longer piece across there, and I'm going to fill it in with battening, trellis work. That's the plan. Now, that was simple. Put that across there, draw a pencil line underneath, will show me the depth of the rebate. However, well, you can see there, it's about a quarter of an inch. I don't know, something like that. Nah, not so deep. Certainly a quarter of an inch deep step there. So when I started my rebate, it's sort of central there, but at this end, it's well out. So what I did there, I put it in my vise. I set the handheld circular saw to just hardly anything, and then run 2 cuts up, and then kind of turned it sideways a little and ran it down, and that cut the middle bit off. It seems to be working. Let's crack on. Well, I've only put up 3 pieces of wood, and the back garden is looking like a building site. Right, so, right, so we've got. Glass is quite secure, it ain't going to fall down, no movement in there. I'll stretch some of the vine across, it won't stick to the glass, and I'll stretch a strand across, tease one over so it'll grow and cover the edges. I'm just going to now secure that mesh. It's very close mesh, so I'm not so certain about it. Now I'm going to cut a piece and put it across there. I was gonna make trellis, but I decided, nah, I'll try this mesh first. Right, I need some clips. And if there's one thing I've got, it's clips. Got to be said, you know, about saving things for when they come in handy. Once upon a time in a shed clearance, I came across this tub of cable clips. And some black ones in there. They're not very big, quite tiny. However, they might do. So, with a tiny clip, you're going to need a tiny hammer. And if there's one thing I've got, it's a selection of hammers. And I've got several actually. So, where can we go? We'll go on here. Right, these 2. Oh, this one came from Mad Matt's bucket list. Sent me these. That's got a nice. Might try that. Otherwise, I've got another couple of cross pane hammers. I'll take all 3. Add my tub and see if we can get that mesh fixed up, because I've got a lot of work on in here yet.
Good grief, Ian, what on earth are you doing?
Oh.
Mind me plants.
Oh, I'm making your garden look pretty, love. Oh, hang on. Let me. There we go. Right. Ta-da! What do you reckon?
Oh. Okay if you stop standing all over my plants.
Okay. You can press stop.
Which is that button?
You press say button. And I can do this. Showing you, it seems that these clips are just the right size to go over there. And secure it. Ish. Now I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to put the clip on there, put it between my fingers, and use the cross pane bit to start it, because you can hit between your fingers like that. That's a good way to get a black nail, I think. I'm not happy, but it'll do for the time being. I'll show you guys something in a minute. Right, but as to now, it's a matter of tidying up. So the lead can go back under there for another 10 years. The sawdust and the eggshells get a bit of a mulching, tidy the place up a bit. The eggshells are dried eggshells, are good for your garden. Plenty of calcium. Okay. Right, that's that bit. Finally, until I've sorted that bit out, it's a little bit of zen Japanese stone gardening. Really, I could make swirls in it, you know, like those temple gardens. I think just a raking will do. Right, I want to show you something else. Well, I'm still not certain about that, but as I said, I have an idea, and that's because what used to be there and just stapled to the wall was this green square netting, and I'm wondering, would that look better? I don't know. In a few months' time, once that plant's grown, you won't even be able to see the netting, so I'm not really too worried. I might just put this across the bottom though to help it grow up. Don't know. Right, it's tea time. Garden is looking something like. Just got to finish that drainage off, do something with the stones, get me guttering up. Well folks, I'd run out of time last night, totally. And look at it today, it's been a miserable day. It's cold, I've got the chimney going. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, she's at fault, I'll show you. So I had all this walkway in the garage, and I know Scrap Goddess, she says, when my back's against the wall and I've got no space, here's some more stuff. So now I've got no space, I've now got a car full of stuff. TV, pots, pans, steel. There's 2 fans in there. Oh, you can see, I won't be able to see them. There's one. There's the other. And more importantly, more beer. It seems like that double IPA is a bit of an acquired taste, and one lad at work said, I brought it back here, and if you can drink it, you can have it. So I have been drinking it, so I took it. Right, I've got to find space in there for that lot. Well, actually, it doesn't seem that much once I've got it out. Found these big scales. Oh, they seem to be a little out. I'm not quite that heavy, but they'll be used for weighing me stuff. Right, like I said, I need to get this lot in here. Do you think I could just put it all there? No, I don't think I'd get away with that. Two things. First of all, we check that this beer, I'll talk about this beer, is the right one. This knife was amongst that lot. Now, it's either a speciality knife or it's a knife that's been sharpened hell of a lot. I don't know. I'll just put that there. Yep, DPA 8.5%. He said he didn't like it. Must admit, it is a bit of an acquired taste. Right, speak to you in a little bit. Well, we're getting there. One last thing I had to deal with was that oily chip pan. But a couple of minutes in here, and it's no longer an oily chip pan. That's the way to solve that. That lot's clear. A little bit of sorting out there. Pathway back. The bench is a bit cluttered up, but I've stripped everything that I got tonight apart from the TV. Well, that's it. I formally withdraw from the pathway challenge. That's because although I might have a lot of space here, I no longer have a pathway. Right, so there's plenty of space at this end. Right, so I'm going to be busy for a while now. Probably not got time to film. So Ian in his shed, and I'll see you all in the next one.